too much. Why don't we go back to tell the story, start the story of coming to the farm for the first time.
Yeah, okay, well, he came up and he took the bus out and brought the bus out to the street where Aunt Joyce lives. We lived on the farm up there then, and her mom and dad did, and I had an overnight, which I only got once a month. We couldn't be out of resident, and we had to be in by 10 o'clock every night. One night a month you could go out till 1 o'clock, but that's sort of the rules of the house. And we used to have to stand in for each other, or somebody sign in when they didn't come in. I never had to do that but one time that I did that I let someone sign in for me. And that was when we were married. After we were married, and I was spending the night at the boarding house where he'd gotten rooms for us to be at after we got married. Well, he had it all worked out, I'm telling you, and the money to do it. But it was...
How about back to the first meeting?
The first visit at the farm.
Well, it was kind of awkward because he didn't know how to speak everything, but he did. I mean, he was, but you knew he was not local. But the kids were all still young. I mean, I was only 20, I guess, when we met. Yeah, 20.
And you said your mom and dad didn't like him.
Well, my father didn't trust anybody with his daughters, you know. They weren't good enough. But we kept dating, and we went out, and he was there that day, and then I went back into school that night, and we went together. And my girlfriend, one of my girlfriends was there. I can't remember how she got home, because she was my grade school best friend, Marion Oden. She's gone now. But anyway, he made quite an impression on, and Cheryl and Rosemary was crazy about him. Rosemary was the one that helped him buy the wedding rings. She went with him to buy our wedding rings later on after he got back from the service.
So you said something about what your one of your brothers thought about Italians.
Well, Sam had the idea that he was up to no good. Didn't trust him at all, because the couple of examples in his group of sailors in Chicago acted out a little too aggressive for Sam's taste, and weren't respectful to women. And he just thought that he just said that you wake up. Oh, my father says that you wake up with a knife in your belly, and because they were so judgmental. I mean, you know what he said.
Midwesterners don't like strangers much.
Well, now there's a little more open, but they still don't. They still be threatened for some reason. But anyway, that's not mine to worry about.